Alright everybody, just wanted to go over some basic FL Studio techniques. Sorry if my voice sounds like this, but there's a delay and this sounds crazy. Alright, this is a pattern based recording software. You can set the number of bars or beats right in here. I usually just go to 64. And you can just, here's this little pattern, 64, 64, and you can later save this as a template. Okay, there's 6 of them, 7th pattern, 64. Alright, now here you have your browser where all your sounds are going to be. BattleCat Kit. So you can browse. It's a nice little sub bass. You could click and drag to replace channels to make its own. Make sure it's not highlighted, and that'll be the next one. Or you can just right click on the browser, open a new channel, kick. Now if you have a MIDI keyboard connected, you're always going to want to just go to enable right here. That's in F10 settings. Okay, so see down here, that's actually me hitting my MIDI keyboard. Alternatively, you can just click with your mouse, or what else can you do? Your keyboard. That's the N, M, comma, period, L, O. So fuck around with your actual computer keyboard. Now these steps here, watch this. Okay. Right click deletes them. See that? You got your tempo right here. So I got a kick. So here's a hi-hat. I'm just gonna put it right here. Then it goes underneath, and we'll find a snare. Let's see, claps and stuff. That's pretty raw. It's got a little water droplet at the end of it. It's crazy. Okay. You can right click on any of these. A lot of FL Studio is left clicking and right clicking, so experiment everywhere. Alright, right click each 4. Now volume and panning is right here. They're very simple things to use, but they're some of the most important to get your mix sounding correctly. So I'm lowering the hi-hat. I'm going to speed this up. Let's do it here. Here's the snare. So I'm going to lower that. Then boom bop. Here's the kick. Boom boom bop. Boom bop. And that's going to be pattern number 1. And to actually make this in a song, which can be for all the other parts too, so I might as well just add in some type of part. It's going to do citrus or citrus, whatever the hell you call it. Something easy you can hear. Let's see, I don't even know. Deform saw. Okay, that was me and my keyboard, but I was going. Alright, we can do that. It's gonna go da 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 da. Now there's many ways you can put that in. I'll show you the easiest way. Right click, piano roll. Now whenever I click on my MIDI keyboard, it's gonna show up. Should, oh, there it goes. See this? It actually usually shows up in orange. I'm not sure what the dilly is. Paint brush right here. Okay, it's got to be on cell to get it. This little thing here. It controls the little grid lines. So cell. So I did, and this goes along in time with your pattern. Let's get this looking right so I can see it better. Nope. Wait. Okay. Okay, there's a longer note there. Dun, dun, dun. Control A, Control C copies, Control V pastes. Now I'm hitting Shift and right arrow to copy what I just did. Space bar stops and starts. Ba ba ba. So da. Should be maybe it. Boom gop. See, boom boom gop. Maybe another kick right here. Ready? Or one more right here. Watch this. Don't forget every channel, no matter if it's a VST instrument, bass instrument, violin, piano, anything, and any percussion, they all go to the piano roll no matter what. So you can get a little deeper kicks, you know. Here's the when it's playing. Higher. See, this sounds good right here. See, that sounds starting to sound dookie-ish, but it's a little secret. Just go down a little bit. That one sounds cool. So I can put that in there. See, I did that with my mouse while it's playing. You can get pretty good at just clicking shit with your mouse. So I can put that in and do. Alright, I just put it right here. It's a little lower. And once you do go to the piano roll, it's going to show it like this. And then just clicking on it gets to the piano roll. Another little trick is, here's your hi-hat. Oh, yeah, you can rename everything by right-clicking. Rename hi-hat. Hi-haters. No, hi-hat. And which is this right here. Remember, you can right-click. 2 steps. There's the hi-hat. Let's go back to okay, these things in here. This is also like kind of like a piano roll, but you can get inspiration when you're listening to instruments or hi-hats or anything. Watch. See? This is the hi-hat on a small motherfucking piano. You gotta tilt your head to the left and you can see it. But let's see if I change that. You can still right click and left click to delete. Didn't really hear that. Okay, you know why? Because I'm not at the beginning of this channel. See? Make sure you're at the beginning. It's a good example right there. So see that changed to a higher hi-hat. Did you hear that? So that helps to go up and down and, you know, find original things that other people might not have thought of. So let's go back down. Alternatively was piano roll. And it's showing these here because of ghost notes are on, I think. I think it's Alt V. Yeah. But that helps to show where other notes are. If you're actually putting in harmonies and pianos and bass lines to know where things were. See, this is actually the citrus. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. So if you were putting in a bass line, this could help you a little bit. Look at the notes. But right now we're just on the hi-hat. See. See if you put... You can hear it. See how that sounds? So the hi-hat went a little higher there. Now to get a more humanized feel, this is crucial. Crucial. Here's the kick. Here's this little secret here. And here's the one here, this. Get rid of that. Alright, just go to this first one. It's called Graph Editor. Now anything you put your mouse on anywhere in FL Studio, it's going to show up in this little bar. See, it says remember, save often. And okay, great. I'm on here, Graph Editor. Here's the keyboard editor. So I'm going to go to Graph. Right now I'm on the, you can select, this column selects the channel. Kick, Graph Editor, Velocity. Now that's a good way to mess with the volume for individual parts of this channel. So here's panning, velocity, release, some modulation, pitch and shift. First I'll look at the velocity. It's hard to see now because I already put that in the piano roll. So go to the snare. Okay, this snare hit right here is lined up with this. So watch this velocity. It disappeared, the snare's velocity. High, here's medium. You barely hear that, but let's see if I did this. And then this one got higher, because it's the second snare. Sounds a little raw, but I'll put it back down. That was just to show you an example. And as far as making stuff sound more human, which is huge, they got different swings, you got an MPC feel, but you can just do it yourself if you know what you're doing. Let me just get a hi-hat to show an actually, you know what? I'll show you how to copy. Right click this hi-hat. You can say clone, and it just takes the same sound. You can mute things right here. So I'll mute that original hi-hat. Watch this. Force it. Alright, I'll lower the volume on that hi-hat. Watch this. Here's one way to make it sound more human. Shift. You can shift certain notes just like we did on the snare. So make sure this thing's at all the way to the left to start it out. And it's on shift, so watch. These will be offset a little bit. You hear that? They were completely offset. So you want to be slick like Wu-Tang, maybe Kanye. This is my fucking crazy secrets. Or maybe every other, maybe something else. Just get original. Think of something I didn't even do. But this will give it a human feel, and then I'll show you. This is the hi-hat, so just to show you, I can't even see what is going on here. Oh look, this wasn't even lined up right. If it was going to every other. But that can make certain ones off, so here, I'll show you so you can hear it even better. These will be totally off, but see, those ones right there were a little offset. So you can do that, give it a more, you can change the whole sound, the whole genre with one little shift change. Your genre is going to change. It might even turn from like hip hop to jazzy, etc., etc. You know, you can do whatever. But here's an easier way. Get into the channel. You got these tabs here. Sample, instrument, miscellaneous, function. There's an offset right here. Listen to this. That's completely on. Watch what happens when you go over here. I'm scrolling to the right with it. Listen to that hi-hat. See? It's a little off. So, you just move it up a tiny bit, and it's got a more human feel, especially if you go to piano roll, hi-hat. The velocities are all the same, which means the volume. That's another part of the piano roll. Open this part on the bottom, scroll up, and then here's your hi-hat. So watch. It's going to get lower volume. See, the hi-hat just like disappeared. I'm just clicking and dragging right here. So every other one, or picture a drummer playing, which part you want to be louder. Here, I'll make these at the end louder. You can just make it like an escalator. So, there we go. Here we go. I don't usually do that. Well, sounds okay. Alright, so that just shows, you know, these are crucial steps into making your beat or production sound a little bit of a human feel, etc., etc. Now to actually make this into a song, because like I said, this is a pattern-based program. I'll just delete this other hi-hat thing we were working with just to not confuse you. Not a big deal. Alright, kick. I'm going to make that pattern one, but F5 is a shortcut to get to this playlist. Right click on the pattern, rename kick. So that's going to be pattern 1. And now if I want the hi-hat for pattern 2, click on the hi-hat here. Control C copies. Go to pattern 2. Control V. Paste it in pattern 2. Now I want to delete it from pattern 1. Control X. And just gone. I already know that's going to be hi-hat, so I go back to my playlists. Hold on, this will all come together soon. This is crucial. The playlist is crucial. Snare. Copy. Number 3. Paste. Back to 1. Control X. Delete. But now I know pattern 3 is the snare. It also says it right here. Watch. See? Number 2. 1. Kick. I set it up myself. Back to 1 because the saw. What is that? Techno sound. I'll just say tech sound and rename it. Copy. Go to 4. Paste. And delete. Control X. Call this text sound. So now you can, this is huge. Biggest part of FL Studio. This little part. Pattern or song. Press song and watch at the beginning of here. Now you can paste your parts in here. Make sure this part is cell or later down the line when you get more advanced you can do that, but cell is easy. And this resizes it up and down here. Here's 4 bars. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Let's get you started. Here's your hi-hat, snare, and text sound. So I'm gonna start. You can right click and left click. Now it's gonna start with just the hi-hat and this text sound, and then right here everything will come in. Okay, here we go. And while it's playing, you gotta find more stuff. I just did that with my mouse. Okay. So, to actually get that in there, I could put it on a kick, the kick pattern. Do 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 do. Wait, I couldn't hear what I was doing, so play everything. Clicking it. Okay. Bum bum. So, and this is scrolling along to help me out. This bottom thing. Do do. Here, lower the volume a little bit. Do do do. Do do do. And right here. Alright, gave me an idea. Well, do 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 for the end. That's pretty raw. And then I would actually move this over a tiny bit. Tricks to the trade. Alright, I think I gotta stop this video, but I will continue with the next part. Probably how to put these into the FL Studio mixer for equalization and better control over the actual sound as far as mixing, then getting into more mastering. Thank you.